Hey Queen, can we talk for a minute? Have you ever felt like, I know I'm capable, but why don't I feel confident? You have resume confidence or Facebook and Instagram confidence, but do you have that deep down internal confidence? Sis, sometimes our friend confidence just packs up and goes on vacation. She doesn't leave a forwarding address. She doesn't even set up one of those little emails letting us know she'll be out of the office. She's just gone. And the confusing part is nothing tragic happened. You didn't lose your job, you didn't lose your intelligence, and you definitely didn't lose your work ethic. So why does confidence sometimes feel a little bit wobbly and unsteady? Here's the truth that nobody tells women over 40. You didn't lose your confidence. You just outgrew the version that used to work. So today we're talking about how to build confidence that works for the woman you are now, not the woman that you were 20 years ago. Because confidence after 40, yeah, she's a little bit different. Welcome, Queen. I am Dr. Monique. Today, I am sharing 7 shifts that help to build confidence after the age of 40. Not Instagram confidence, not Facebook confidence, not like I woke up like this confidence, but real internal confidence. The type of confidence that helps you to sleep peacefully at night. Let's start with the biggest mindset shift. Let's talk about why confidence changes in midlife. So early on, we're so busy being productive, just proving to ourselves and to the world that we are competent, capable adults. We're so busy with our families and with our careers. Then midlife shows up with all of these different plot twists and turns, right? There's menopause. We have so many different transitions, identity shifts, and our confidence doesn't disappear. Instead, it's like it gets buried in survival mode because we have so many things that we have to deal with at this time. And for Black women, this is especially the case because our confidence isn't just personal, it's cultural, it's historical, and it's political. We have been told that we need to be twice as good, do twice as much work twice as hard, and even then, not even expect to get the full results. It's no wonder that our confidence has taken a hit. We can take a deep breath because there's so many ways for us to build and rebuild our confidence. Confidence is not a personality trait. Is not something that you were born with, like maybe you have nice cheekbones or you have beautiful lips or you have the ability to sing well. It's not like that. Confidence is a practice that you can build upon. Confidence is built repeatedly, messily, and oftentimes imperfectly. Sometimes confidence just looks like us saying, I belong here. I am enough. Even if we have to whisper it to ourselves, you need to say it. Your brain needs to hear you saying these things. Anybody can do this. So this is important. If you have a pen, write this down. Confidence is built through action, not feelings. And feelings follow evident. Regardless of the circumstances, you have the ability to build confidence right now, right where you are. And I love this quote from Michelle Obama. It reads, "Your success will be determined by your own confidence and fortitude." So there's a level of fortitude that you need to have, that you are strong enough to just keep going and keep doing those things that you need to do to build your confidence. And if Michelle Obama said it, then I believe it. One of the things that you need to be able to do is to practice self-reflection without self-attack. So you can look at what you're doing and you can assess what's going on and still have compassion for yourself. Let's do something together right now. Ask yourself, where do you feel less confident right now? Is it your appearance? Is it your career? Your relationships? Something else? What is it? Now ask yourself, is this critique based on facts? Because let's take our appearance. We're looking in the mirror, critiquing everything like we're on America's Top Model. But the thing is, nobody is comparing us to anyone else except for ourselves. And the sad part is that oftentimes we can be pretty cruel. We can be so mean to ourselves in a way that if someone said the things that we say to ourselves, to our child, or to our best friend, or to our mother, we would be ready to fight. So let's not be cruel. Let's not be mean. Let's encourage ourselves and pay attention to our self-talk. Confidence grows when we can look at ourselves and still be compassionate. And the fact that you're still listening and you are reflecting means that you are on your way. I'm so excited for you. One way to build confidence is to look at receipts. Your brain likes to see evidence. So do more of those things that you used to do. Return to your old strengths. Think about all of those things that come easy to you, those things that you love to do. Maybe even some of the things that you thought that you were too old for. Who made the rules? Because right now there is somebody in a Zumba class who is older than you, who is less coordinated than you, wearing some bright pink leggings, living her best life, enjoying life. And you're sitting on the sidelines thinking, I'm too old for that. She shouldn't be doing that. Who said? We get to write our own rules. And that's one of the things I do love about being this age is that I get to write my own story. And you get to write your own story. So let me ask you this. What receipts or what evidence did you have? Did you get the job? Did you get the promotion? Did you pass the class, earn the certificate, get the degree, raise amazing children, right? Did you lead that project? What are some of the things that you have done, big or small? Because as you look at those things and you remind yourself of your accomplishments, that builds confidence. It gives your brain all of the evidence that it needs. And as you are reminding yourself, think of every win, big and small, but especially the small ones. Because your wins, big or small, they become proof. And your proof builds your belief. And your belief builds your confidence. You are doing amazing things. Your successes at work. Maybe you just made the best banana pudding ever. Those are accomplishments. As we remember our wins, they're like little pebbles or little stones, and we can just stack them. And pretty soon we'll have this big mountain that we can look at and say, yes, I did that. I am capable. This is really, really important to know. There's a thing called strategic discomfort because sometimes we just need to get out of our comfort zones. I'm not talking about being reckless and risky and just being, crazy. But what I am talking about is having a strategy. You can determine that I'm going to speak up in the meeting. I'm going to say my opinion. I'm going to take the class. I'm going to sing in karaoke. I'm going to try a jet ski. I'm going to do these things that in the past have made me uncomfortable, but I'm going to step outside of this little box that I created for myself. And as you do these things, you will find that they weren't as scary as maybe you had initially thought. And every time, again, we got those little stones and we're just building our mountains. A great thing about strategic discomfort and being outside of your box is that your brain and your body learns that we can do hard things. Les Brown has a saying, he'll say, if it's hard, do it hard, right? There are things that may be a little bit uncomfortable. There are times where we may need to stretch ourselves. But the thing is, we can do hard things. And that is a way of just reframing things. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, that is too hard. I'm too old. I can't, how would I ever do that? Just remind yourself, I can do hard things. And if your brain needs receipts, then you can go back to all of those times in your life when you have successfully done hard things. Let's be honest. In our 20s and 30s, we spend way too much time concerned about what everybody else is thinking. And now that we're in our 40s and beyond, we realize two things. One, we don't even care what people think anymore. And two, nobody was really thinking about us in the first place. And those two realizations are so freeing. We don't have to stay in a box. We get to do those things that we want to do. I'm going to talk about something that is a little bit uncomfortable. There are some people who can be confidence drainers. Not because they're villains, not because they mean you any harm, but these are people who may say comments that may slowly chip away at your confidence. This could be your friend who always thinks about the worst case scenario. This could be a parent who's so concerned about protecting you from disappointment that they want you to take the safe and easy route. This could be a coworker or a boss who may or may not be intimidated by you. This could be a loved one who wants you to continue to play small because they don't want you to risk failure. Sometimes the intention is to protect you. Sometimes the person could be a little bit jealous or envious. But you have to be so careful about who you spend time with. You cannot share your dreams and your visions with everybody. Just because someone loves you doesn't mean they have unlimited access to all of your dreams and your plans. You have to be careful about who you allow to speak into your life, whose opinions you're going to listen to. So that's something that you have to do to protect your peace so you can move forward and accomplish all of the things that you want to accomplish. This is exciting because you get to rewrite all of those old narratives. So what voices do you hear in your head? Do you hear maybe a parent's voice? Do you hear that childhood bully who used to taunt you on the school bus? Do you hear an old boss? Do you hear an older version of yourself who was just scared? What voices do you hear? When I'm in church, the question is, whose report will you believe? And our response as a congregation is, we will believe the report of the Lord. There's so many voices, but we get to decide what voice we want to listen to, and we get to write our next chapter. You are the author of your next chapter. How amazing is that? So you are not the same person who received those old messages from your past. Confidence says, I get to write my next story. Confidence says, I get to be all that God has designed and ordained for me to be. Now let's imagine yourself 6 months from now. You trust yourself. You're walking with confidence. You trust your decisions. When you walk into a room, you walk into the room with your head held high, knowing that you belong there. Not louder, not smaller, just a knowing that you are enough. Now, this woman, she is not imaginary. She is you. She is the woman that you are becoming. If you watch this entire video, you are serious about your growth and development. You didn't quit, you didn't give up, but you have persevered. And I'm so proud of you, because confidence in our 40s, it looks like peace. It looks like self-trust. It looks like setting boundaries. It looks like going after our goals and living our dreams. And honestly, the most beautiful thing that you can wear is confidence. If you walk into the room and they can see your confidence, then you're looking good. Next week, I'll be talking about the daily habits that help to build confidence in midlife. So you do not want to miss this, queen. So please subscribe, like this episode, and I will see you next time.